Advisors have been making headlines recently. Now there are over 200 different types of robo-advisors, and this includes standalone robo-advisors as well as legacy. So joining me this afternoon here in front of the New York Stock Exchange is Ken Schapiro. And Ken is the author of the latest Robo report. Ken, great to have you here today.
Thank you very much.
Well, we've been hearing a lot about robo-advisors. If you look at the news, whether it's you're reading headlines or you're watching what's happening in financial markets. But there are plenty of robo-advisors out there. So what do you advise for newbies?
You know, for newbies, I think you have to look at your goals and objectives. You know, is this just going to be one part of your portfolio? If that's the case, you know, you may want to consider a standalone situation. Or if this is going to be part of a bigger strategy that you may have, you may want to go to one of the wirehouses or the large discount brokerage firms that offer this as one product of many, so you can keep all your assets in one place.
And Ken, you recently released your Robo report, so could you tell us a little bit about the trends you're seeing in performance for the latest quarter?
Sure. For the latest quarter, I think what we're seeing is that the international component in the Robo portfolios has really made a difference in their performance. So the guys that have had the larger percentage allocations to international have done better. Small cap didn't make as big a decision this time, but in the fourth quarter, that was a bigger decision point about how they performed. And also the fixed income component. Is the robo-advisors using municipals or are they using corporates? Even though we were all coded as a high taxable account, some still use corporate bonds, and those did a little better.
And Ken, you've been managing portfolios for nearly 30 years now, so you've seen a lot of the trends that have happened. Right now we're in a climate where there are political as well as geopolitical uncertainties. So if there's someone out there considering robo-advisors and they haven't delved into the market yet, what would you say to them?
You know, I'd say this. Let's see what happens when the market goes down. Eventually, we're going to see a correction. Typically, you see it at 10%. We haven't had these robos really tested in any type of correction. That's going to give us some more information going forward to figure out what's kind of the best robo for you on a risk-return basis.
And last but not least, before we wrap it up for the interview, what are some trends you expect to see for robo-advisors?
You know, there's the hybrid trend. We're seeing more and more robos roll out a hybrid product where they actually have a face that someone can talk to. We're seeing more smaller advisors come out with kind of a white-labeled robo in their own name. I think these are the two biggest trends. And you're also seeing the trend that any of the larger financial firms that don't have robos are rushing to get one out.
And for those in the audience that want to take a look at your latest report on robo-advisors, where do they go?
Yeah, you can go to the roboreport.com or you can go to our website, condorcapital.com, and sign up for free.
Okay, Ken. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for your insight.
Thank you.